Alright, '09 Titan crew cab ignition switch. So, basically, this is an '09 Nissan Titan truck. And what happens is when you turn this to start the engine, the ignition switch just clicks. And I didn't do it this time, but it's random. It's like every 10th time. Once it's hot, go in a store, come back out, it's click. So there's a switch on the end of this thing that turns as you turn the key, and that's what we're going to replace on the end of that. And make my seats back all the way that it can. So I'm gonna have to get underneath here, and I'm not even going to disconnect the power. It's that switch right there. So basically, I already crawled under here once and pulled out the switch. Pretty easy. Pulled out the connector, and then you have a switch that's got two little screws on there. So we're gonna have to get those two screws out for sure. I don't have as much room because I have a little controller there. And there's your first screw. I'm gonna drop that son of a gun right in my eye. I don't have no safety glasses on. Okay, and that's a blind screw. There we go. Easy enough. It ain't in there Superman tight. Okay, I'm gonna put this camera down so I can get those two screws out, and I'll be right back. Another thing you want to make sure they are in the exact same position. So what's happening is this little connector inside there, when it switches between these, is going bad. So it's getting a short in there. So when you turn the key, it click, not clicking it. So OK is wiping off of there, but it's got a lifetime warranty now from AutoZone Duralast. Again, that part number is LS 809. Let me slide that in there. All right, here is the test. See if this son of a gun works. Here's the fuel. All right, so I'm hoping that's the fix for this. I'll drive a little bit, confirm that, keep this in the glove box with a screwdriver just in case we got to put that back on. But I'm pretty sure that's the problem. That's just getting shorted out inside. Everybody talk about changing a starter and all this other stuff, changing the fuse. So I already did the fuse. I know it's not the starter. Them starters last forever. Have to have 300,000 miles on it for the starter to not work. So this is a '09. It has 100,000 miles. Oh, see, there you go. So it's doing it with the new switch. It was different. That time I held the key on. 100,000 miles. Okay, well, why is that not getting a good connection? There you go, that's what it's doing. Even replacing that switch did nothing. I think maybe the starter just has a glitch in it. I think maybe the starter knows it's got a glitch and just not hitting the right trigger spot. Just kind of freaking me out when it's not starting, but so that's what yours is doing. Well, guess I need plan B. Guess the next thing would be going to put a new battery in it. Look at how much it's going to charge on that battery. That'll be the next thing, put a new battery in it. These things are real sensitive for batteries. It's supposed to have a 3-year warranty. I don't know how old it is. Got me a Duracell. I'll replace this fuse, replace that switch. The only thing that hadn't been replaced lately is this battery. Replace that switch in there, and the starter's under this whole intake manifold. It ain't no fun to put a starter on there. That's just silly talk. So I guess, look at that, 7 of 19, 7 of 20. Battery's pretty new. So what I'll be maybe entertaining changing out this battery. Alright, got my battery charger slash tester. Basically, you put it on automotive battery, standard, and it should give you some details here. Volts, 12, and it's charging, and it should tell you the percentage. 83%. Well, I'm going to fully charge it, and then I think I'm going to take it out and take it to AutoZone and see if it's got a bad cell or something weird. 27F. Just don't make no sense why that thing having some sort of problem. Okay, I took the plastic liner out, and even squeezing that together will no longer tighten down on this. Even with that completely tight, this will still move. So the problem is either that's too small or this is wallered out. I don't know if it could be bent to grab it better, but I'm going to go to the hardware store, see if I can purchase something like this but better, a more solid one, so we can stab these up in there, something that's got the stem on it that looks about like that, because this no longer fits this, and this could be the problem why it's not getting a good connection. If you can move that around on there with all this tight, that ain't a good enough connection. So let me go see what I can buy, or we'll try to modify this one. Maybe I could get the pliers out and bend it. I'm back in here after the shim. Still same problem. Seems like that's the switch. If I tweak the switch hard, it don't want to start. If I just turn the starter, man, that's just kind of gay. Nobody gonna know to like put the switch right in the perfect sweet spot. So why could that be out of adjustment? I'm thinking I want to put my old switch back in. Not sure what to think about that. So it really was none of that. Just can't get aggressive with the switch. I bet that's what everybody's doing, because everybody complains that they get this no start, and if they jiggle the switch, it works. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know what to think about that. Alright, I ordered another one of these off of eBay. I contacted the people. They said it was a Nissan factory piece, but there's really nothing to indicate that it's a Nissan piece. So I'm going to pull the other one out and compare it to the Duralast one, and we're going to put this one in there anyways, and if it has the same problem, we'll just probably send it back. It had no packaging, just a loose one. It doesn't look used. The numbers are rubbed off just like the Duralast one. The ink's not very good, not like this one where the ink is kind of permanently on there. So that's kind of weird that they're not marking it like the other one. But I want to put this one in here, see if it has the over travel. Now, since this was over traveling, I'm going to straight up try to over travel it. Alright, well, so far that switch hasn't done it. Try to force over travel, and it works perfect. No fake over travel in this one in the key switch. So it was that switch. This one was just going out from being used so much. This Duralast one has over travel space, so I'm going to take it back. I'm going to be saving 15 bucks, but what a big hassle. This came from some sort of, it says beamers.com, but it was eBay. So I was hoping a BMW parts place, and they said it was a real Nissan part, but that fits everything. Toyotas, Lexus, that's in a bunch of different cars, not just this Nissan. So I'm taking the Duralast back. Don't get that one, or if you do, you might get a bad one and have the same problem and just have to do it twice, so be careful. Alright, well, good luck.